Oh my god, we've never been more back. Castlevania fans, rise up. Konami cares about us because they're finally making a game. PS5. This was the Sony State of Play. I have not seen this yet. Everybody's telling me, oh my god, Castlevania 40th anniversary. First of all, let's just watch the trailer in full and then we'll pause and talk about it. But this is a very beautiful image already. Damn, imagine caring about your...
In the name of His Most Royal Majesty.
Evil Empire Development
Grace
Studios.
of God, the King of France.
Motion toy. Oh. Going for that 2.5D 3D models 2D style. Very much looks like a Metroidvania. Yeah, wall jumps. You can do platforming stuff with your whip. That's very cool. Yo. Good movement, perhaps? They got Desolate Dive from Hollow Knight, my favorite video game. Yo, I can't believe those guys at Konami are making a Hollow Knight-like. That's crazy. It looks...
So now, we appeal to you. Trevor Belmont.
Trevor?
Of House Belmont.
Castlevania Belmont's Curse. Coming 2026. This year? Okay. So, already, I have some questions. In
the name of
It looks better than Bloodstained 2. I wasn't going to say that. It looks budget.
That didn't count? You're smoking my penis right now.
It does. You're not wrong. Thank you for the sub. I very much appreciate that. It does look like there's definitely a budget behind it, but I want to know more about this Evil Empire development studio. Who are these people and what have they worked on in the past? Evil Empire Development Studio. What kind of games have they made? Wait, did they made the Prince of Persia? The Rogue Prince of Persia? They made Brotato? Dead Cells returned to Castlevania? Wait, these are the guys who made Dead Cells? Oh. Then, yeah, no, okay. They made Dead Cells, and they're making the newest... I was literally joking about this when the Dead Cells DLC came out. I was like, just let them make the next game. And they actually did it. Wait. Hold on, this is actually huge. Because if you guys have never played Dead Cells, that game is good. It's a very good video game. It's a roguelite Metroidvania style game, but the DLC, the Castlevania DLC in Dead Cells is like better than anything Konami has made Castlevania wise in the last like 10 years. What the oh my god. Okay, hold on. Let me just take a look at this movement. Mix of gameplay and in-game cinematics makes sense. Also, am I crazy? Trevor looking a little... Why he's so... Hold on. Something about the... Trevor's looking kind of... Interesting, the whip mechanics. It's kind of like a CV4 situation. You whip onto points and you kind of like swing around. You can do that to enemies as well. There definitely seems to be like a bigger focus on combat as well, which makes sense. Like the Dead Cells is very combat focused as a game. And the combat here looks crazy. I want to know whatever the hell this move is. This, like, that's the part that makes me look very interested in the game. Is that Trevor though? Did they not say it was Trevor in the trailer? Yeah, because if the game is only focused on whip combat, I feel like it might get a little, how you say, like stale. Obviously, sub-weapons are a big thing in Castlevania games as well. I'm not sure how they're going to handle sub-weapons, if that's going to be like spell slots or something like that, kind of like how we saw the Pillars of Fire. Yeah, there's a sword in here too. Oh my god, it's Medusa. I didn't even realize that I was looking at Medusa the first time. Oh my god, she's beautiful. And then here's Death. Okay, spoilers, bro. Obviously, Death is going to be in a Castlevania game, but that design is insane. As much as it looks budget, I think it looks good. Am I crazy? Am I crazy that this looks good? Am I too cynical pilled? Am I too Konami will never give us anything good in our lives pilled to think that a new Castlevania, it looks good.
No.
It looks better than Bloodstained. I will say that.
Trevor Belmont.
Oh my God. Trevor?
Last of House Belmont.
Why?
Belmont.
As soon as he said Trevor Belmont, I saw this picture and I'm like, is that Sonia? Not Sonia. What's her name? Sypha? I'm like, wait, is Sypha here too? Why is Trevor kind of like, look at them lips.
Last of House Belmont.
Dude, look at that pose. Look at the waist. Very pinchable. That's just their art style. I'm just saying Trevor's hot, okay? God damn. Can a straight cis man call another man hot as fuck? Jesus Christ, man. 2026 is also the thing that I cannot understand. 2026? That's so soon. It is a girl?
So now, we appeal to you. Trevor Belmont.
Oh, I'm seeing. Okay, I understand now. So this is Trevor.
Trevor
This person that we're looking at is Trevor.
Belmont.
And we're playing as Trevor and Sypha's kid. Okay, thank God. Whew. Because I was about to have to unpack some very confusing feelings. All right? Whew. Dodged a bullet there. Am I right, fellas? Oh, God. We can goon again. Thank God. Oh, my God. Ethical gooning unlocked. What the hell, dude? I'm going to watch it one last time.
In the name
They were working on it for a long time. I mean, I guess it makes sense. So if Konami reached out at some point after the Dead Cells DLC, because the Dead Cells DLC came out like, what, 3 or 4 years ago? So if they were working on a somewhat budget Metroidvania game in the background, that makes sense that it would be ready somewhat soon.
Royal Majesty.
I'm thinking that we have to fight Trevor. I'm thinking that scene at the end is kind of insinuating that Trevor is like maybe fed up with like the whole Belmont thing. And he's actually like, I think they're doing a Richter moment where like maybe he's being corrupted by Death and Dracula. But also they're kind of feeding into the idea that he's like, dude, this whole Belmont shit is kind of fucked. I'm tired of it. Our whole clan is fucked. Everybody hates us.
Race of God. The King of France.
King of France. Because I imagine they're probably also going to try and lean into a little bit of the characterization that these characters had in the Netflix show, because that was so insanely popular and they never capitalized on it. Goes to show that, 7 years later, they're finally doing something with maybe those characters, which makes sense. That's the direction you probably want to go after Igarashi leaves your company and you can't really use the same characterization that you have developed since 1997 with Symphony of the Night. So it makes sense to go in this direction and to find a studio that has experience making like 2D action games in this style as good as a Dead Cells. Like I honestly, when people were telling me there was a new Castlevania game, I had zero expectations. I had negative expectations. But after watching this trailer, I understand why people are hyped. Wow. And people saying it looks budget. I don't know. Maybe I'm just used to playing indie games that kind of look like this. It looks good. The cell shading looks good.
We appeal to you. Trevor Belmont. Last of House Belmont.
Yeah, it looks like Trevor is maybe the bad guy here. Damn. Yeah, I don't know what else to say other than like before today, I did not think there was a world. Thank you for the fart reverb sound sub at the perfect timing. Thank you. Thank you so much for the sub. I did not think there was a world that you could get me to care about a new Castlevania game. Genuinely. I thought the best case scenario is like I'd have to like be like, oh, let's be cautiously optimistic, folks. You know, it's my job to care about Castlevania. Let's this actually looks good. Like I would actually feel comfortable like kind of hyping this game up a little bit, because I am. That's literally what I'm doing now, and I never thought I would give Konami any credit for anything. Genuinely, like, do you know how bad it is that I'm saying that this looks good? I'm one of Konami's biggest haters, but they did the right thing. They did the thing I told them to do like 6 years ago or whenever I keep making up numbers. However long ago the Castlevania DLC for Dead Cells came out, I literally said, hire these people to make your next Castlevania game. I can't be mad. They listened to me. They literally listened to me. Okay, bonus extra footage, I guess. I'll have to edit this together later. There's apparently more info on the Steam page, which proves that it's not a PlayStation exclusive, which is nice. I was worried it was going to be a PlayStation exclusive because some people were talking about it. You said there's more footage here? There's screenshots. But is this not the same trailer? It's coming to all consoles. Yeah, okay. Yeah, it doesn't show the place. Yeah, coming soon Steam. It's the same exact trailer, except they just changed the PlayStation for Steam. Okay. But yeah, there's screenshots. I mean, ooh, my God. New Medusa art. Wow. So there is a Steam page. This is looking like a lot of the same areas from the trailer. Oh, it's that screenshot of this like burning inferno attack. The game looks pretty good, man. Oh, it's looking kind of good. Is this the save or is this just like a that's probably not the save room. I don't think it's a save room. I think it's just a dramatic, artistic piece that they're showing. This looks like a warp room, though. This 100% looks like a warp room. Yeah, you definitely use the mirror to warp around. So maybe that last one was a save room. I don't know. Damn. No, it genuinely looks really good. Oh, there is more footage. Okay, it's down here. They have like little GIFs and stuff showcasing some of the satisfying whip action. The iconic whip of the series is more important than ever. Crack your whip to move around freely like a trapeze artist. Master the whip mechanics to create. Oh my God. Prey like a wolf in fast-paced combats. That's an interesting way to phrase it. Oh my God, there is more down here. Large selection of weapons and abilities. The whip is not only the only tool at your disposal, you'll need to strategically plan your next move in combat and make use of full use of all the weapons and abilities you have. Interesting. Yeah, we're seeing cross sub-weapon, we're seeing swords. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Frozen halves here. And then environmental hazards that'll make you grit your teeth. Wow. Okay, there's a slide too. There's lots of platforming challenges. A new art style. Expanding further, the series' classic gothic art style, unique, colorful style that'll let you discover a world of Castlevania like never before. Yeah. Beloved elements of Castlevania make their return. Yep, they're showing the wall turkey there in a second. Like returning enemies like mermen, death, zombies. Oh my God. Dang. Intel i5, 8 megabytes of RAM, NVIDIA GeForce. This is very low requirements. 8 gigabytes of available space. That's a pretty small game then. If this is an 8 gigabyte game, this is going to be a relatively small game as far as data goes, but that's not a bad thing. I genuinely think a small scale, nothing's too big, but a small scale Metroidvania is probably better because you can kind of control the pacing of the experience a little bit better. Maybe some replayability with like, there's always additional characters in Castlevania games, so maybe they add additional characters down the line. Maybe there's DLC. Who knows what Konami plans on doing with this? We'll see. We'll see. I will say I'm very, very worried about video game patch culture and speedruns. That's the thing that makes me most stressed out about this, is that I want the speedrun of this game to be good. I very much want it to be good. I'm worried that they're going to patch out all the cool stuff. But we'll see. We'll see. Did it say 8 megabytes? It should be 8 gigabytes. You're right. 8 gigabytes. Did I say megabytes? I might have misspoke, but yeah, it says 8 gigs. But yeah, that's crazy. New Castlevania. Wow. I mean, to be fair, us as Castlevania fans, I know a couple people are already saying that like it's going to be compared to Bloodstained 2, and it will be. Like Bloodstained 2 and this game are going to be compared against each other for sure, especially if they come out in a relatively similar amount of time. 3 years. So they've been working on this game for less than 3 years then.
His most royal majesty.
Which is interesting. A minimum less than 3 years. And it already looks like it's in a good spot. And if it releases in this year, that's crazy. But I don't think that's a bad thing for fans, right? Like, I disagree that people are saying Bloodstained 2 is going to be better because we don't know yet. I think it might be a little bit of hopium, it might be a little bit of copium, it might be a little bit of just general... I would say I'm cautiously optimistic for both games. Worst case scenario, we have 2 different visions for what a Castlevania Metroidvania style game in the year 2026 could look like. And that's good. No matter what, that is a good thing. We have multiple options. We have competitors in the marketplace of ideas, literally, competing to make a better product for us, the people who've been waiting for this shit for like 30 years. Not really 30 years, but since, I guess, Bloodstained 1, which for me did not hit that hard. It was a fine game. It was good. It was a solid 7 out of 10. It felt like Igarashi was just warming up, and he also had the training weights on of Kickstarter. Like, there was a lot of Kickstarter stink on Bloodstained 1 that I think would have, like, kind of dragged out the game experience in a way that I personally didn't like that much. But now Bloodstained 2 weights off. He gets to make the vision in a way that is not restricted to Kickstarter campaigns or whatever. It's whatever he wants. And also, we have this game coming out, which is made by a very competent studio who has made a fantastic indie game that completely understands. Like, if you have never played the Ode to Castlevania DLC in Dead Cells, do it. You will not regret it. It goes to show that these people understand Castlevania and what makes it, like, so great. The art style, the gothic architecture, the gothic themes, like everything about it is just it's peak. It's very, very good. Yeah, no matter what, this is the best case scenario, honestly, I feel like. Outside of Konami and Igarashi getting back together, divorced parents getting back together and making love again and then making a brand new child. Outside of that one scenario, this is basically the best we can get because we get 2 games. 2 games from very competent developers that are both, it's so good. I don't know. I am going to post this to YouTube, obviously, because, like, why wouldn't I? And I guess this is actually a genuine, like, how do you, I want to understand how the general audience is feeling about this too, because everybody came into my chat the moment it happened and was actually genuinely excited, and nobody was saying, it looks like shit, it looks terrible, like, oh my God, Konami failed again. Everybody seemed excited when they told me about it when it dropped. So I'm curious to see if that excitement is going to carry it to whenever it eventually launches, or if it's going to kind of stumble a little bit and then we'll see. There's a lot of things they can get wrong, and it is Konami at the end of the day. I do not doubt Konami can snatch defeat out of the jaws of victory, but this is a fantastic first step at gaining back Castlevania fans, and also Castlevania fans in general, because I know I am one of you guys. We're so down bad for literally anything, and this is looking good. I don't want to give Konami any props, but this is looking good. I don't know. Let me know in the comments. Like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you next time, YouTube. Bye-bye. Excited for Castle Belmont, Belmont Curse Belmont. Let's go.